This question and this data is all about unemployment rates in the UK, and that's what this graph is showing here. It's showing the percentage of all of economically active people. Remember, that means people who are willing and able to work. They are what we call economically active. And this is showing the unemployment rate, so that's the percentage of economically active people who don't have a job. So they're willing and able to work, but they don't have a job. And it's seasonally adjusted. Seasonally adjusted means that they've taken away the influences of predictable seasonal unemployment. So, for example, they've taken away the unemployment due to people who don't have a job working in Christmas shops once Christmas has ended. And it's showing you from this period, 2008 to 2015. So they want to know which one of the following types of unemployment, so we're looking at different types of unemployment, best explains the change in the data between, and it wants you to look at the data between 2008 and 2010. Be careful, because that's not the whole of the graph. In the exam, you might immediately think it's the whole graph. It's not. It's just 2008 to 2010. So that is this period here. And they want to know what type of unemployment has caused this to happen. So we can see here that the percentage of all the people who are economically inactive, who are unemployed, be careful to make sure you realise what the graph is all about, that's going up. So essentially we're saying that over this period, unemployment is going up. So why is this? Cyclical unemployment, this is due to the economic cycle. The economic cycle, remember, is where the economy is slowing down, it's in a recession, it recovers, it's in a boom, then it slows down, then it goes into a recession, it recovers, it goes into a boom, and so on. That's the economic cycle. Hence the word cyclical unemployment. This is where people are losing their jobs when there's a downturn in the economic cycle. So when we go into a recession, unemployment goes up. The unemployment's gone up because of the economic cycle. And it looks as if that's what's happened here. We know that in 2008 we went into a recession. Remember, that's 2 or more consecutive quarters of negative economic growth. So output's going down, unemployment went up, and that's what you can see was happening here. And this is over a 2-year period. It looks likely that that's the right answer. Let's just check the other ones. Frictional, remember friction is where 2 things rub together. That's where essentially you've got sort of 2 jobs rubbing up against each other. A person's moving from one job to the other job. While they're between the two jobs, we say that they're frictionally unemployed. That's not what's happening here. This wouldn't be accounted for by frictional unemployment because this is over a 2-year period. That's wrong. The next one, seasonal, we know already that this has been adjusted for seasonal unemployment. They've taken away, for instance, people who have lost their job because they were working in Christmas shops and Christmas is over now. This isn't showing an increase in unemployment due to seasonal unemployment. Also, it's over 2 whole years. The last one, voluntary unemployment. This means that you are choosing not to work. It might be because you're looking after children, you're caring for someone, you're in full-time study. And actually, if you're voluntarily unemployed, you are economically inactive, which is not anything to do with what this chart is looking at, because this is looking at the percentage of people who are economically active who don't have a job. So this is wrong. So we were correct. A is the right answer.